Welcome back, my fourth graders. This is the lesson 3.3, and our target is use rounding to estimate the products. All right, so we know how to round the numbers, right? So we are going to use that skill, and then we are going to find the product. All right, there are 92 marbles in each jar. Estimate the total number of marbles in two ways. Round 92 to the nearest 10 is going to be 9. I'm sorry, 90. And how many jars are going to be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 90, right? So that's what? What is 6 times 9? Yes, 54. And how many zeros? 1 0. This time we are going to round 92 to the nearest 100. Since this is what? Yes, rounding up number, we are going to add 1 to the target number and making everything else 0. So it becomes 100 and we have same 6 jars, which means what? 600 marbles. Now, which estimate do you think is closer to the total number of marbles? Explain. So which one do you think? Which one is closer? This 92 and 90 and 92 and 100. Yes, 92 is closer to 90. So I'm going to say first estimate. And how can you explain? Yes, 90 is closer to 92 than 100. Okay, that's it. And would your answer to the question above change if there were 192 marbles in each jar? That means what? 190 versus 200. Yes, think. Of course, the answer will be no. Why? This 190 is still closer to 192 than 200. Make sense? All right. So now let's move on to next page. You can estimate a product by rounding. So you need to remember an estimate is a number that is close to an exact number, but not the exact number. So example, estimate 7 times 491. Round 491 to the nearest 100. If you forgot, right? Then multiply. When you round this number, target number is 4 and matter number is 9, which is round up number. You need to add 1 to the target number and make everything else 0. Or you can simply compare, since we are working on this 100, so compare this one. 491 is closer to 400 or 500 because those two numbers are what? Between these 491, right? Okay, so this is 500. So 7 times 5 is 35. And I'm going to add 2 more zeros. So 7 times 491 is about 3,500. All right. When solving multiplication problems, you can check whether an answer is reasonable by finding two estimates that a product is between. So now look at this. Find two estimates that the product of 4 times 76 is between. So you need to think 76 is between what? 70 and 80. So now if we are going to, so let's see this one. 4 times 70 first, right? 4 times 70 is what? Yes, you need to do 4 times 7 first, which is 28, and add 1 0 at the end. What about 4 times 80? 4 times 80 is what? 32, 1 0. So product is between 280 and 320. All right, and show and grow. Estimate the product. Now this is closer to 90, right? So I'm going to do this. 3 times 90 is what? 27, and add 1 0 at the end. I'm going to say 8 times 700, which is what? 56, right? 8 times 7, and then I'm going to add 2 more zeros. Now 7,938. This is close to what? 8,000. 8,000. 5 times 8,000, right? 5 times 8 is what? 40. And then you need to add 3 more zeros at the end. Now, number 4 through 6, they're asking us to find two estimates that the product is between. Now, 4 times 44. Now think, this 44 is in between what numbers? Yes, 40 and 50. So we need to find out what? 9 times 40 and 9 times 50. So when you do this, 9 times 40, 360, and 9 times 50 is 45 tenths, which is 450. So the number is going to be between, when I say number is product, right? So product will be between 360 and 450. Now let's move on to number 5. So this 600 is in between what number? Yes, 600 and 700, right? So now I'm going to do 2 times 600 and 2 times 700. What is 2 times 6? Yes, 12. And then add 2 more zeros. 2 times 7 is what? 14. And then also you need to add 2 more zeros. So the product will be between 1,200 and 1,400. Now take a look. 6 times what? This number is between 4,000 and 5,000. So I'm going to say 6 times 4,000 and 6 times 5,000. So it's going to be what? 24,000 and 30,000. Okay. Now, as you know, I want you to pause the video and I want you to do it yourself and come back to check your answers. Okay? All right, go ahead. Welcome back. Now, number 7, let's check your answer. 4 times 65, but we are going to estimate, right? We are not going to find the exact product. So this is going to be, I'm going to use 4 times 70, which is 4 times 7, 28, and add 1 0 at the end. Now I'm going to use this as, since this 4 is not greater than 5, so I'm going to round down to 200. Okay, so this 248 is close to 200, then 300 times 7 is what? 2 times 7, 14, and 2 more zeros. Now 3 times 9,032. This is kind of easy because this 9,032 is closer to where? 9,000. So now what is 3 times 9? 27, and we are going to add 3 more zeros at the end. Okay. Number 10 through 12, we need to find two estimates that the product is between. So let's find out. This is going to be what? 30 and between 40, right? Times 9 times 9. So the product will be between these two products. Let's find out. What is 9 times 3? Yes, 27. And then add 0 at the end. What about 9 times 4? 36. And add 1 0 at the end. Got it? Okay, let's move on to number 11. This number is in between where? 900 to 1000 times 5 times 5. What is 9 times 5? Yes, 45. And how many zeros? Two more zeros. Okay, 1000 times 5 is easier. 5000, right? Now, 6 times 5000, 328. This number is in between 5000 and 6000. Make sense? Now 6 times 5000 and 6 times 6000. What is 6 times 5? Yes, 30. And how many zeros? 1, 2, 3 zeros. What is 6 times 6? 36. And you need to add 3 more zeros at the end. Okay, number 13. A sales representative sells 4 smart watches for $199 each. To determine whether the sales representative collects at least $1,000, can you use an estimate or is an exact number required? Explain. Do you think you need to find the exact number? 4 times 199 to find if this sales represent made $1,000 or not? I don't think so, right? So the answer is what? You can use the estimate. So I'm going to say yes. Why? Because $199 is almost $200. And then estimate estimate product will be almost the exact product. Okay, so you don't have to use $199, right? So just you can round up to 200. It's only $1 difference. Now, a student finds the product. Is her answer reasonable? Estimate to check. Now, let's continue. 8 times, let's see, this is, let's say this is 508. It's gonna be 40, and then 2 more, 8. Yeah, it needs to be 4000. I was seeing this in here, so I thought it's closer, but this is not even close. So the answer is what? No. What about this one? We can round this number to 2000 times 4, which is what? 8 and 3 more zeros. Oh yeah, this is, yes, very close, right? 7,616 and 8,000, right? It's very close. Now let's move on to other questions. Use two of the numbers below to write an expression for a product that can be estimated as shown. You may use the numbers more than once. Oh, so there are numbers that we can work on and then find out if we can find the estimate of these numbers using those numbers in here, up there, right? So estimate is what? 40,000. So now we can find out what makes 40 first, right? So for example, we have 5, 8, and 3. So 5 times what big numbers can make 40,000 or 8, okay, or even 3. Let's find out. This time I'm going to try 5 times 8 is what? Yes, 40. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, so that's already here 5 times 8,932. We can say that, right? Okay, now what about this 9,000? Okay, let me see. 5 times something. 505,000. 5 times 5,000. No, that's gonna be 25,000, right? Round up. What about 3? Okay. Yeah, 3 times this is round to 3,000. That means 9,000, right? So 3 times 2,842. What about 72,000? This needs to be a big number. Okay, I see 8 times, let's try, this is gonna be 9,000. 8 times 9 is 72. Oh, okay, there you go. 8 times 8,932. I want you to understand this type of questions, you have to check, apply and check. Okay, you need to apply these two numbers and check if you can find something. All right? Otherwise, it's going to be very hard. Okay, so please try to find out, okay, and check your answer. That's it. And the estimate is what? 45,000. Okay, now let's go. What number we can use? 5. Yes, since this is product of multiples of 5. So I'm gonna use, if I can go for 9,000 times, okay, 9 times 5 is 45. So 5 times 8,932 is gonna be answer. Since we can use, more than once, I think this should be fine. But since we have same of this, let me think again. 40,000. Oh, here you go. 8 times 5,000, right? Well, how about that? 8 times 5 is what? 40, and then 3 zeros. Oh, okay, this is closer. So I'm going to erase this one as what? 8 times 4,592. Instead of same, everything is same, like 5 times 8,932. Okay, let's move on. This is an example about how much more money was earned from new release rentals than from top pick rentals. Here we need to compare, right? And this and that. All right, estimate the amount of money earned from new release rentals. So 5 times 3,047 is going to be what? Yes, this number is closer to 3,000. That means what? 3 times 5 is 15, and we are going to put 3 more zeros at the end. All right, now let's compare. Estimate the amount of money earned from top pick rentals. This is going to be $3 each, and how many items they sold? Yes, 3,986. This is close to what? 3,000 or 4,000? Yes, we can say 4,000, right? And 4 times 3, 3 times 4 is what? 12, and 3 more zeros. So to know the difference, we are going to subtract. So 15,000 take away 12,000. 0, 0, 0, 3, nothing. So 3,000. So about how much? Yes, $3,000. More was earned from new release rentals. Now use the graph above. Okay, still we need to move back and forth since I'm using horizontal screen. So use the graph above about how much more money was earned from topic rentals than from television episode rentals. So we still know topic rentals were what? 12,000, right? Remember? And then television episode is what? 2, and we can estimate, right? Because they was asking about. So I'm going to say this is 849. Wow, only one less, right? Than 900. So I'm going to still use 800. So 800 times 2 is what? 1,600 or 16 and two more zeros at the end, right? And then you need to take away from 12,000 and 1,600. You cannot take away 6 from 0, so we need to regroup. And this is going to be 10. 10 take away 6 is 4. 1 take away 1 is 0 and 1. So the answer is what? $10,400. Okay? Now number 21. Your friend says that the number of topics rented is about 5 times, okay? About 5 times as many as the number of television episodes rented. Is your friend correct or explain? Okay? So we are going to find out this is what about 4,000, right? And this is about what? 800. So about 5 times 800. 5 times 800 is what? Yes, 5 times 8 is 40 and 2 more zeros. So compared to the top pick rented, yes, this is similar. 5 times 800 is equal to what? 4,000. Okay, so similar. All right, next question, guys. An accountant says that the total amount of money earned, okay, now we are talking about the money earned, from new release rentals is 11,958. Check whether the accountant's answer is reasonable by finding two estimates that the total is between. Now let's see. It's from the new release rentals, right? So we need to work on this 3,047. Okay, so the number was what? 3,047. And each rental is what? $5. Now, this 3,043 is what? In between 3,000 and 4,000. Of course, this is way farther than 3,000, but we can find out to see our estimate, okay? What is 3 times 5 is, yes, 15 and 3 more zeros. What about 4 times 5? 20. And how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. So you're supposed to make what? 15,000 in between 15,000 and 20,000. So the accountant estimate was wrong. So the answer is no. Okay, the total amount will be in between, yes, 15,000 and 20,000. That's it. All right, thank you guys. I want you to do your homework at home, page 85 and 86. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.